Dale Tiffany show a couple of months back, and we have not had a lot of these products available in a long time. These are all Tiffany style lamps inspired by Louis Comfort Tiffany and the love of nature. Amazing artistry and detailing. In the Tulip, we only actually we only have a handful left, and the Wisteria, same thing. We're going to show you the making of this. The Tulip has over 1,100 pieces. The Wisteria has over 900 pieces. They're all copper foil. They're all hand rolled. I took stained glass in college. I know a lot about it, believe it or not. And I had a project that I worked on all year, gave it to my mom. Hey, Kyle, is there 189 left in both? 140 in Tulip, and 145 in the Wisteria. Alexandra Baker is here. This is a once in a lifetime opportunity to get these on sale. They never ever go on sale, Alexandra. And to have these, they are the most beautiful, substantial pieces. Let's go through each one. So we'll want to start with Wisteria?
Okay, here's Wisteria.
This is Wisteria.
And you're probably wondering, you know, what's a Tiffany lamp? What is a Tiffany lamp? These are Tiffany lamps. They are Tiffany inspired by Louis Comfort Tiffany.
Gorgeous.
Absolutely beautiful. These are reproductions. Dale Tiffany makes reproductions, the same processes as what was done by the Tiffany Glass Company over 200 years ago. Lamp inspired by Louis Comfort Tiffany. I shared that. His love of nature. 900 individual pieces of glass are on the Wisteria, and of course that fine cast metal tree trunk, which really completes the look. I mean, it's really substantial. You can see that, and there's some heft to this. Now, each of our lamps are standing 26.5 inches tall. The Wisteria, the dome on here, is about 18 inches, 18 3/4 inches, and then we have about 19 inches here on the Tulip. But what is remarkable about these lamps is that it's the stained glass. These are hand-rolled, hand-cut. Each piece of glass is individually wrapped in the copper foil. That is so important to know. They are soldered inside and out. The entire production and craftsmanship replicates what the Tiffany Glass Company, what Louis Comfort Tiffany originally was doing. Now, I don't know if you know this, but Tiffany lamps, the real antique lamps, can retail now for $4,000, $15,000.
Oh, yeah.
In 1997 at Christie's, $2.8 million.
Yeah.
But this is a reproduction that really is done and manufactured with the same craftsmanship. Now, I want to walk you through all the details, because when you're looking at the glass, look at the colors, the blue, the lavender, the sky blue, the periwinkle, and then we have the green leaves. They're so vibrant.
Look at the color.
We have the pull chains to actually turn on the two 75-watt light bulbs that will be coming with your lamp. That solid metal base, which is an antique bronze. You can actually see it's like a tree trunk, and of course they are footed. And in the glass, some are a little bit more clear, some are a little more opaque, but this is a stunning heirloom piece that you're bringing into your home that's going to be the focal point in your home. This is a focal point.
Yeah, this is Wisteria. So in this you have the predominant color of blue and green. There's a little bit of orange. As I said, I by no means have the artistic background to really talk deeply about these, but what I can tell you is I took stained glass in college. I did it because my brother took it. He goes, Guy, it's the most fun you'll ever have. You know, and here we are, these big guys, and we're playing ball, we're doing all this stuff in school. And we're like, you know what, we need to take an art class, let's do it. So let me tell you, the work that's involved in doing, I just made a panel like that. It took me a whole 4 months to do the panel. First of all, you have to shop for the glass, which means you have to pair up glass that's similar. And then some that's not so similar, that has shades that graduate into others.
It has to be
You have to find it, and it's art glass, which means it's actually created for that. Then you have to cut it. And there's a cutting tool that you use and score it and cut it. You have to flux it. You have to add copper, and you have to copper foil each individual piece. Then you have to lay out a schematic of how it's going to look, and then it has to be individually soldered. So one piece, like what you're looking at here, can take weeks, months. It depends on the intricacy of the piece, but that's how intricate it is. And you see how that Wisteria is done in copper, and then the solder, which goes over the top, is what turns it into that deep dark color. So that's Wisteria. we'll switch over. That's just a shot of the dragonfly, which is a different one. Let's go over to the tulip, because that's beautiful too.
Our tulip is really spectacular. I have to say, wisteria is wonderful if you're talking about a nightstand or an end table.
A little darker.
Here, a tad. With the tulip, this is going to work very well for you in your home on a larger table, maybe a larger sideboard or a buffet. Now this one is over 1,100 pieces of individual glass. This is still inspired by Louis Comfort Tiffany, so well known for his love of nature. This is definitely the one that's going to work on the larger tables. But what I wanted to share with you, you know, Louis, he was an American craftsman, he was an artist, and the reason why we call these lamps Tiffany inspired is because he really made the most impact in the industry, in the world of art, of the nouveau art, and that is why we talk so much about him. But look at this tulip. Look at the red. Look at the orange. Look at the pink. I was told that the tulip is the #3 most popular flower. So if you love tulips, you plant your tulip bulbs every fall in anticipation of your tulips, you'll love this. Then we have the green, the different colors of greens in the stalks and the stem. Remember, we don't work with machines here. This is hand cut,
everything
done by hand.
Yeah.
It's an intricate, painstaking process to replicate this type of a look, to have this heirloom piece, this artwork in your home.
So much work goes into it. You know, there are artists that commit their life to doing this type of work. You have to be very patient when you put together one of the glass shades like this. And then as you see the sculpted trunks on either one, and they're both a little bit different, so no two are ever gonna be alike. It's one of the things I love when you're buying, you know, a Dale Tiffany lamp. You're buying a piece of artwork. So when you look at $279 and $349, when Kay Muzak was here, she's the expert in the field, and she came down. She's like, Guy, at $349, there was somebody who spent hours and hours and hours on your individual piece, and no two are alike. So you're buying, it's like buying a hand-painted painting, right? A scene, you know, whatever it is, a portrait, whatever it is, you are getting one of a kind. So that's really what elevates this. I have 180 left total. If you'd like it, we're gonna allow you to utilize FlexPay so you can get a piece of artwork home at only $55.99. Maybe you wanna buy one for Dad's desk, right? Maybe Father's Day's coming up and you're like, man, one of these would look great on Dad's desk. You wanna put it on a sofa table. You know, the tables that go behind the sofa on the top?
Beautiful.
An end table, an entryway. This is not something you really hide in a bedroom. You can. This is something you want. This is something you want people to see. Just like you would hang a beautiful painting somewhere, you wouldn't put it in a bathroom. You want to put it somewhere where everybody's going to see it.
Well, it's the focal point of the room, and you know they don't know if this is truly an antique that you invested in, or if this was a gift or something that you inherited. So if you've always admired the stained glass lamps, if you've always admired the beauty and the elegance and the charm of these stained glass, maybe you remember the first time in your church being mesmerized when you saw stained glass, or you knew someone who had an antique Tiffany lamp and you always marveled at it. This is your opportunity to bring home something that is made by hand, so well made, a beautiful piece of artwork. I'm standing right here, and I know that with the light bulbs on, it's spectacular.
Thank you, guys. That's what I wanted to do.
Now imagine on the table when the sun kisses this, when the sun rays are coming into your home, and then the sun is illuminating the glass. This is the special art glass, individually lined with the copper, painstakingly put together
and by the way,
the mold.
They're not light, they're heavy.
No, they are.
Because they're real glass. So.
And the metal base, the antique bronze
base,
coated, the antique finish on this, the bronze finish with that metal base. So it's substantial, it's elegant, it's an heirloom piece that, yes, the siblings will be fighting for who gets this particular piece. You'll have to name who will be blessed to inherit this. And you'll love the color. What size will you love?
So this is wisteria in the blue, obviously. And then the tulip is over by Alexandra, and you can see the tulips there. Ideal, only 100 and some left. There's not many around. We don't get to put these on sale. We dropped the price by, what, $70? Is that what it is? Yeah, $350 to $280. $280, yeah, $70 bucks. $70 off if you pick it up today. Customer pick 5 flex this day only. Great deal.
Okay.
Thank you, darling.
Thank you.
All right. If you would like some protection in addition to what we already give you, you can. It's called Protection Plus by Square Trade. It's hassle-free protection, 24/7 customer service. There's no deductibles, so if you're looking for a little above and beyond, you can. I want to remind you that today's special, hundreds and hundreds of you picked that up.